Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hopping back on some more XDefiant. Season 1's been out for a couple days now, and personally, I've been enjoying a lot of it, obviously. I am tier 56 on the Battle Pass. I did buy a few, and I did buy the Premium Battle Pass, so that's why I'm so far ahead. I've used a good little bit of the LVOA. It's level 35. I've dabbled with the L115 a little bit. It's only level 4. I'll get to that later in time. The one thing I really haven't messed with at all, though, is ranked. And that's currently something I don't know if I really want to dive into just yet. And I say that because I've just seen so many problems with it, specifically on like Twitter and stuff like that, in the social media realm, of people just saying, hey, this is absolute trash, like hot garbage trash can on fire. It's just terrible. It's just dumpster fire. With that being said, hopping over to Twitter real quick, this is just a tweet I happened to just find. Nick pops up on my feed a good little bit, talks about Call of Duty and stuff like that, and a little bit of XDefiant. It also has almost 400,000 views. XDefiant Ranked is a joke. It's pubs with 4v4 in a ranked system. No restrictions, clearly rushed out. Makes me wonder if they even talked to Eggs about it. Ranked is supposed to be pubs without the BS. No spider drones, no OP annoying guns, just a community / pro play determined set of rules. I probably play for the rewards, but there's no reason to get stressed out if they left all the noob stuff in. The game is casual arcade FPS first and foremost, but if you're going to have a ranked mode, you should actually make a ranked mode. And I've seen a lot of people kind of making this argument, saying like, hey, ranked's pretty dog awful, it's pretty bad, and it makes sense to some degree, obviously. So they obviously missed the mark a little bit with this. I actually scrolled down, and Aches did actually comment in this, and he gave a freaking insane breakdown of like, I guess what he wants to do and stuff like that, and how he wants to make it perfect and so on and so forth, and how to improve it. Him obviously starting it with saying, hey, ranked is currently my #1 responsibility and priority. He also goes and says ranked is not just for the competitive community / pros, it is for everyone, and that view has never wavered. So he's talking about it being for everyone to enjoy, so that's probably why he doesn't really want a lot of restricted stuff like snipers, spider bots, stuff that is probably really cheesy. Now, I'd have to say I wouldn't find it fun playing 4v4 against 4 phantoms with 4 mag barriers and 4 dome shields playing escort. All characters have 120 HP. Obviously, there's no integrity with that, to where then you kind of have to limit players at that point, saying like, hey, you have to play one role and one role only, and that's it. If you like playing the Phantoms and you don't get to pick it first, you gotta play something else. I think there should be probably a limit. And with the true competitive XDefiant, yes, I do think there should be a limit to what you can actually play. I don't think there should be 4 echelon players with 4 UAVs, and you're in a stack of 4, timing your intel suits perfectly and all staying together in like hardpoint. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's the best idea. I think that sounds cancerous. That sounds horrible. Simply just looking up XDefiant Ranked. Deltouche. Dude, Deltouche is hilarious, bro. I love him. XDefiant Ranked is going smooth, and I believe that's his desk. I can't really tell. I'm gonna assume it's his desk. What, dude? Why? Don't look at the bottom of his setup. Is that a shoe and a water bottle and is that a sock? I don't want to know. I don't want to know why it's there. Kind of sad. The XDefiant Ranked release is just a crap show and the worst ranked release I've ever seen in COD has existed. Game has no competitive integrity at all at the moment, which is very true. Playing Phantom Sim isn't fun. Vision from the devs is just stupid. Comp isn't working like pubs. I definitely don't think like competitive should work like pubs, and I also don't think the true like high tier competitive shouldn't work like ranked. I really don't think that. I do think ranked should be very similar to true competitive integrity, like banning like snipers. If everyone doesn't want snipers, you gotta ban the snipers. If no one wants to use the DedSec spider bot, that's gotta get banned because no one wants to deal with it. Like flashes, EMPs, 1 faction per player. You can't have 2. I do think that should be in the regular ranked system as is. I haven't had a chance to play ranked. I don't know how it truly feels. Along with that, MNK players on XDefiant are essentially being forced to play controller players in ranked on computer, possibly console versus PC. I'm not 100% sure of that. Don't quote me on that. I know you can do input-based gameplay in pubs. I don't know if that's the same for ranked. I need to look into that and make sure. And this is actually a big problem I've seen with Apex. Apex doesn't have input-based ranked, but that would probably cause a lot of queue times, of just matchmaking issues in general, forcing every MNK player, for Apex for example, top 750 players, all the way to rookie. In comparison, it's going to be so much easier and faster to find 60 people worth playing with controller and MNK input, and it is 60 people flat with MNK. I'm sure it's possible. Do not get me wrong. I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure it would take longer though. I'm confident of that. I do think this could be probably really good. This is the first time I've actually looked at the screen. This actually looks kind of sick. As of right now, I have no intentions of going like full hardcore grinding into XDefiant, like ranked and stuff like that, and competitive. I do want to watch competitive if this ever has a pro scene to it. I would love to watch it. I feel like this would be really fun to watch. They definitely need to fix a good bit of the game beforehand, obviously. Servers, tick rates, just the restrictions itself. Although the competitive integrity would be a lot better than a ranked integrity, that's for sure. In a competitive standpoint, 4v4 setup, you're gonna have 4 people talking to each other, actively acknowledging each other, practicing, rotating with each other, learning the game together, learning about each other, and playing off of each other. In comparison to ranked, where it's just a bunch of random, someone playing with their speakers blaring in the background while their baby is crying 2 feet from them because the music's probably too loud, and so on and so forth. I mean, that's a real thing. That's like what Call of Duty lobbies literally used to be. Like, that's just an actual fact and truth. Also, I don't like how they, this is random. I don't like how my ping is missing, but everyone else is there. Because as you can see in the top left, I'm having like some connection issues here and there a little bit. It's getting cloudy right now, and I'm off satellite internet. I wish they would bring my ping back though. I would love to know what I'm actually running.
Eliminated.
They obviously need some work with their rank system. That is an understatement, more than likely. But the game itself just also needs some work. I feel like that's a no-brainer for anyone who even has seen gameplay of this game, plays the game. That is just an obvious no-brainer. There's a lot of things that need to get fixed, and I do feel like, and I'm confident they will fix stuff over time. I do not think it's going to be anytime soon or immediate to where they fix a lot of the problems that they're having right now. And I am personally okay with that. Yes, this game has been in development for a while now, so I am upset that there are so many bugs and problems and glitches and stuff. Obviously, that's not fun to play against at all, ever. It obviously just sucks dying behind a wall, 7, 8, 9 feet behind a wall, when the last update you were dying only like 1 foot behind the wall, and it was more understandable. And you know, these updates come out, they try and take 1 step forward, but they end up taking like 3 or 4 steps back by accident with the netcode, with the latency and stuff. People are still having just server issues in general, and it's usually not on their end. Now sometimes it is, obviously. Sometimes my connection is just, it sucks. Sometimes it's just bad, and then sometimes it's literally not my fault at all whatsoever, and that's going to happen. Problems like this are going to arise. Yes, it sucks playing against it, like I said, but I'm here for the long run. I personally am. I'm sure not everyone is going to want to be, and that's completely understandable and respectable. It does suck having the problems in the first place. I would love if this game had come out absolutely flawless and perfect. We do not live in a perfect world. No one is perfect. Asking that of really anyone to deliver a perfect bug-free game is next to impossible, in my opinion. That's some great aim, Carson. That's top tier accuracy, baby. The first Ascendix came out a day or 2 ago. I heard that game came out horribly. I think the servers are still down from what I've heard. Now, I didn't see like a ton of hype around it. I'm sure it had hype, just kind of like XDefiant had hype around it, coming out with its yearly beta. At times, it was just 1 time a year. Games that have good hype to them, obviously, at times will struggle at launch. That's why I always try, like, especially with like the Call of Duty. Like, everyone was like, oh, new Call of Duty, it looks great. Insane new movement. I am holding my freaking tongue. You know how many times these last couple years I have just been royally let down by a Call of Duty title? Oh, it's Treyarch. They're gonna save us. They're gonna save us. No, it's Call of Duty in general. It's Activision. Activision owns it. I have no faith in them whatsoever. Dude, I had the most faith that Infinity Ward, who truly like made the OG MWs, the Modern Warfare series, they have butchered the entire freaking series essentially by making these new this new Modern Warfare trilogy. They butchered it. 2019 COD was horrible, changed the whole like theme, I guess, of it. MW3 tried to save it, but that was also horrible. I'm sorry. I've really been let down by Call of Duty over the years, and I'm sure a lot of people have, and it sucks to say that. I obviously want Call of Duty to do good. I hope I'm wrong about Black Ops 6. I genuinely hope I'm wrong. I hope it's freaking amazing. Is it gonna be for some people? Absolutely. Is it gonna be for me? Probably not. I'm probably gonna be right here on XDefiant, stuck grinding these camos still, and I'm okay with that. I don't know. I'm holding my tongue. I'm not giving myself any hope that that game is going to be good. I have faith XDefiant will slowly fix this, of course. And it's going to take some time. So if you don't want to bear with it, I understand and respect your opinion. I'm going to stick around and wait for it. I do love the game. I do think the game can be great. They've got to work some stuff out, obviously. Hopefully they can cater to the ranked audience, because a lot of people were really ready for ranked to come out because they've let them down a good little bit. Hopefully they can fix some stuff in the next coming weeks and just make the game better. That's really all I have to say.